Um, I want to do a video about something that I think, um, at least in online games, developers should avoid. Um, Damn, that's not how it works. The point I'm trying to make is that why some things feel bad to lose against. And for example, I'm going to use two games that I play often at this point, at least, being Splatoon and Dead by Daylight. In Splatoon, a weapon that is people don't really have a problem with is the Slosher, because you have to use Splatoon specific skills to win with it. The state where you are actually matters in how the Slosher player plays. But when you're fighting a Splash-O-Matic, it doesn't matter because their gameplay is always the same. They shoot you until you die. And they don't really have to interact with the mechanics of the game because it doesn't matter. You're playing a shooter. Well, that's just how the shooter class works. And it's not like you're using the arrow spray and you have to compensate for how weak your gun is, or the sploosh and you have to compensate for how little range you have. You're not using the Splash Shot Pro where you have to compensate for your awful paint and how much ink you consume. These are things that matter and are specific to the game. Dead by Daylight, Deathslinger. Deathslinger, you lost to him, but to play Deathslinger, you don't have to know any Dead by Daylight specific skills. Like, Deathslinger generally just ignores windows, pallets. It doesn't matter. And that's why survivors, they'll hate him. But Myers is, kind of all the basic killers. They have to interact with the game. They have to, respect pallets and windows and such. So, yeah. The more that you just become a generic, shooter or thing, the more you can just attack. No matter where you are, what's going on, people will not have fun with it. Smash Brothers, Sheik. Sheik can just attack and attack and attack. If you're not using a character that's basically cheating, you're not gonna have a good time. Like if you're using Donkey Kong, you're not gonna have a good time because Sheik can just keep attacking you. If you're using Bowser, no. Big bodies, they're not gonna have a good time. Even if you're using a small character like Marth, you're not gonna have a good time. She can constantly get in. You're gonna be struggling into space. You're super floaty. You're getting hit. It's ridiculous. I think that's just not how you should design a game. Of course, it's the easiest option to just put the straightforward I'll attack character. But it doesn't, it's not fun to fight. And developers will include it, and they won't care because they can't just remove something because people don't enjoy it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't stand Deathslinger. He's not that interesting, but artistically they put a lot of work into him, and I can get why they don't want to remove that. But can you fucking remove the Splash-O-Matic already? It's the NZAT. They're the same weapon. They sound exactly the same. And the funniest thing is that if you can play one, you can play the other. It's hilarious. It's like streaming on Twitch is such a no, Splatoon specifically. No one watches it because no one wants to see what you're using. There will be XP 2600. Okay, but you're using a K-shot. I don't care what you're. No, I can do that myself. Even if I'm not as good as you, what you're doing isn't crazy. people will flock to watch a Charger player, but they won't do that for a shooter player because it's not a Splatoon specific skill. Like, you're basically playing Call of Duty, and why would you do that? Just go play Call of Duty.